All right. So I did reinstall that so you guys could hear the difference. And now, for the last time, it's time to get her out of there. All right. All right, remember these? Bottom first, top, because they got a little lock there. All right, stick those aside. Now it's time to put our girls in. Yeah. Well, first, before we get a little too happy, let's go ahead and grab our speaker wire, and we got to get this cut. So I'm going to use the blues as positive, the blacks as negative on this whole install. All right. So let's go ahead, and I gotta go get a screwdriver because I need a screwdriver for that. All right. So see, that's cool. We can like fold that down, and I think that might be about what we need. Fold it down once and have that nice extra surround around it. But anyway, we are looking to install these bad boys. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull on these. I don't think I'm gonna need that much, but I'm gonna take it off anyway. All right. Pull those two off, and then we can see how far these need to go in. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use ferrules on these because I bought ferrules for these. This little ferrule kit that I picked up, cheap, off Design. Here is the little tool, pow, we got that, and then we know we're using 12 gauge. So let's get there. And I thought it had a size chart in here somewhere. Let's see if I can find it in here. Gauge grays. So the grays are the 12s. So 12. Let's make sure it fits on here, which it does. Nice. Let's make sure these fit in there. Nicey nice. Okay, there we go. They fit in there nice and tight. All right. I just wanted to double check that before I go ahead and crimp them on. So let's go ahead and grab a couple of these. Make sure they're the same length, which they are. And we want to make sure there's no strings sticking out of the bottom side. And just run her right on. All right. I'm also going to see the bottom extra. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that right off, nice and clean. And then there we go, one on. All right, there we go. We got both ferrules on. Once again, positive, negative. And then we're gonna go positives and negative. All right. So got them both in pretty. Got them in pretty good. All right. All right, there we go. We have both of those installed, negative and positive. And I am gonna find, that's gotta be the one that actually comes from the amp. So here's the other. I want to pull that in, and unfortunately I'm gonna have to be a little bit in you guys' way when I do so. So sorry about that, y'all. So I pulled it, so I got a little bit of play in there, which is plenty. And now, oh, look at what I did. I put it on backwards. I warned myself about that, and that's exactly what I went and did. So, unfortunately, because I'm an idiot, let me go ahead and swap those all around. Yikes. Now we have it the right way. Perfect. All right, now let's go ahead and take our screws and we can get those started by finger. Once again, everything starts by finger. All right, so Alright, there we go. New one installed. I mean, she looks fantastic, huh? I mean, especially that sun beating on them. And that's got a good look to them. I hope they sound as great as they look. Let's go ahead and get you in a little bit closer. You can see, but you got the sun beating on them right now, and yeah, she looks really good. They're Infinity, so I expect them to bump really good also. So go ahead and pull you back out. All right, now we have that in. Now we want to take this speaker wire here. I don't want it just beating around in here, so I'm gonna take a zip tie and just put a zip tie on that like such. All right. And rotate that down. That's it. And pow. There we go. So now I could go ahead and reinstall the door. I still won't be able to install the winglet up here because I'm gonna have to go get some new clips from Toyota themselves. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and get the door panel back on so we could jump over to the other side. All right, let's go ahead, and I got one of these to pull out. And we could go ahead and reinstall that back in the door panel and then put the door panel back on. Okay, so all of that is on. Now we can go ahead and get the door handle go ahead and get the door handle back installed. And it just clips back in. Really easy. You'll have to see it. It's not anything hard. So set that back in. We can see that the elevation's right by in here. Now what I want to do is I'm going to look around on the backside and make sure all the little pins are going in the holes they're supposed to be. And that's it. It's pretty simple. Clips in pretty nice and easy. All right, let's find the 2 screws. So once again, big screw, little screw up top. Screwed in, and little panel piece. Just take it and clips right in. That's it. Pow. Simple. This one, you can't see it, but it's pretty easy to see when you're doing it yourself. And look, just because this is a Tacoma, I'm trying to get this clear to you that this is pretty much how all door panels come off and on. All right, you typically have a screw here, some sort of caps or something covering those, and then the rest are usually here. Look on YouTube if you can't figure it out, but it's pretty simple. All right, so now here's my window switches and mirror switches. We're gonna go ahead and plug those back in. Pretty simple. We pull it back, clip it in, and then clip the lock in. And just push that down, she's in. All right. We could roll the window up and down and make sure it works, but I know it works. So now what we're gonna do is go in and we're gonna start working on pulling this tweeter out and seeing what we can do for that. We do have to drop a wire all the way down to connect to the crossover. So without further ado, let's go ahead, jump in and get up top there.